Why a thought never stays or rests at this present moment. A thought has no independent existence of its own. It's either related to the past or with the future. A thought cannot stay at present moment because the present moment is open and limitless, but the thought exists into closed spaces. It's like in past I tried to create a projected closed space into the future. For the thought to exist, it needs a closed and limited space because in openness, it loses itself. So you cannot enter into openness with a limited, closed mind. And this closed or limited mind always stays in the past or trying to project into the future. And it feels comfortable when things are limited and certain. The mind always becomes confused when one is exposed to many things at the same time. The mind cannot function properly in different directions at the same moment because it has to choose a direction and have to make the limited world in that direction where it can work and deal with the things. So this present moment is directionless. It is open and there is no choice because there is no comparisons. So it's extremely hard for the mind to work without any choice and to live a present moment which is open without any choices and it's directionless. The mind has no flow and the mind cannot cope with such an ever-changing present moment. So that's the reason that the mind easily became confused and frustrated if it didn't find any proper direction. So that's the reason one is trying to give and make any purpose of life to direct his mind. Otherwise, mind feels itself into a panic. This chaos, panic, confusion is due to limitation of mind rather than unknowing of life. Panic and confusion come because one is limited. So one is running from chaos and confusions and try to catch a spot where there is a certainty, where there is a surety, where there is a guarantee. So one has created a self-limited tiny world of himself, where the things are known to him, where choices are entertained, where things look certain and guaranteed, where self-limited laws are made to regulate himself. On the one hand, the mind tries to run from confusion, but on the other hand, it moves towards suffering and miseries by limiting itself. The mind has created its own path into its limited world, where the mind rotates around one and same point. The chaos and confusion are part of growth. In the beginning of the universe, initially there was a confusion and chaos, but then out of it came clarity. One can notice chaos at marketplaces, but after some time, everyone moves towards their own houses. A thought never enters into the present moment, and a thought will never understand this limitless universe. It is only this bubble bursts and when lightning strikes.